Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 11th episode of the second season of Karakai Jouzu no Takagi-san. And last episode, we had some eye drops to give, which kind of got misinterpreted by somebody that was watching. And we had a game of hide and go seek that got very doki doki very quickly. And a treasure map that did not lead to any gold doubloons, so very disappointing rather. So maybe we'll have a more valuable treasure map in this one. Probably not, though. That's probably the only treasure map we'll find in the show. But maybe we'll instead just have fun flirting time with Takagi. I mean, that's probably a good enough treasure in itself, I guess, at the end of the day. So let's get into it and see what, in fact, we do end up getting. So 3, 2, 1, play. It was such a terrible intro. I was tempted to redo it, but let's just roll with it. It's not like everybody comes to this channel for the quality anyway. See, there's a treasure? That's so misleading. We didn't actually get a treasure chest. But I guess at the end of the day, you're not going to get a better treasure than Takagi yourself. So. Gotta find a box with her in it. Okay. Steps. Okay. We're already taking steps, so. Well, he's got an idea in his head. I don't think it is. You don't say, Nishikata. As always, you're underestimating her, and you just never learn. We're taking steps, you might say. Your plan's already falling apart, dude. But we gotta move forward. Pretend to be thinking. Okay. I mean, that's not that hard. But I'm guessing he already calculated it and he's basically cheating, but that kind of ruins that, I think. Really? Okay. Guess he did think ahead. I still think you're gonna fail somehow. Not sure how, but it'll happen. Really? That's a bit of a stretch. And there we go. Now you've been thoroughly ruined. Well, she just kind of waited until your confidence disappeared. Did you realize she had, destroyed your plan? Oh my god, Takagi. She doesn't even have to cheat. That's how above you she is. But how much is a step, really? I mean, doesn't that kind of depend on the person taking them? Like, my steps are probably a little bit bigger than Takagi's. People would be so confused if they just were walking by. Don't lose track of the number. And we're finally getting into this. Well, you're looking away and sweating when I ask the question, so... That's the question, isn't it? I wouldn't do that. What are you talking about? It really does, but, you know, you're friends and everything, so it's fine. A little bit. Well, he's a stalker, as we established, so... Well, just convince not to call the police and it'll be fine. Oh, whoa. Just out with that question. That was a bit out of nowhere. Well, I guess it's not out of nowhere because, yeah, usually you would stalk somebody you had a crush on, so never mind. I guess it is a reasonable question to ask in this situation. It was more than that, and I knew you were going to forget. You were going to lose track. Well, so much for your brilliant game. Was it? All we did was walk a little bit together, but I guess that's all it takes. I mean, I would have had fun if I was Ishikata. I would like a hat. One that's like yours. Are you talking Ishikata or the bug? This is important. Oh, hello. Who are you? Oh, I guess she's the one she was meeting. Yeah, she met Ishikata, who's always fun to tease, so... Ooh, Hanabi. Fireworks. Sleepover. Wow, that does like fun. Well, of course, it's a family trait. Watermelon. Well, maybe she sent that before, you know, maybe she's already in the process of sending that before you asked the question. Well, yeah. So about the thing I'm trying to talk about, everyone stop bugging me, I'm trying to... That's a bit odd. Elaborate. One-chan, stop ignoring me. Well, I guess it's a deep concept that's difficult to explain. The heck is she on about? One-chan, I'm trying to talk to you. You can play with your phone anytime. Come spend time with me. Aw, that poor girl. Oh, speaking of fireworks, they're way ahead of us. Oh, just weird emoticon. We're not gonna get her answer, are we? Aw, that looks fun. You know, the sister you're just kind of ignoring. Yay! One-chan finally acknowledges me. What do you have now? 100% beef? Bone curry crossover set. What even is this? Well, I knew that much, but... Well, if anyone knows what Nishigata would like, it would be Takagi, so... If I was him, I would definitely trust her to give me a good gift. Okay. Well, she lit up. What, did she actually slightly touch you? What now, Nishikata? That's your brilliant plan now? You just get her a normal gift. I guess not. Like, who is this weird kid? Why is he shaking our merchandise? That is one way to take it, yeah. uh, yeah, that much is true. Wanted to give it to you right away. That much is inarguable. We'll just stop talking then. If you weren't so easily embarrassed, you know, you could have handled it better. Like, if your objective is to hide the prank, there's plenty of things you could say in response. Like, yeah, that's totally it, so just open it, for example. Yeah, that'd be great. Take more steps together. Well, just don't say anything and it won't show. Well, I mean, what better place to look, really? I feel like there's been a above average amount of butt shots for Takagi the past 5 minutes or so. That would be fun, I'll admit, but again, it's not gonna go quite like that. She looks so happy, doesn't she? Yeah. There you go. I think it'd be hard to not think about you. I think he probably thinks about you all day, every day. Honestly. Like, think about it. Has there been one scene where Nishikata did not think about her in some capacity? I don't think there has been. Did he ever stop? You think you'd get used to this by now, honestly. We're near the end of the second season already. Uh, Even though he doesn't give you proper gifts, I guess it's the thought that counts. Yeah, here we go. I was waiting for him to say this. And he admits it. His evil plan. I figured you had a feeling. That seems fair. I laugh for laugh is so wonderful. I can have to be my ringtone. Yeah, it's a good thing we told her. Yeah, if only you had the guts to do your evil plans. Oh. Ah. Well, sure, but that's not the point. The point is this is a better way to eat. Like, infinitely. Yeah, I remember. Well, maybe we could decide that here. I wonder where this could be going. Yeah, I mean you're not picking up on it, Nishikata. She's making it very clear what she wants you to do. That only one person only fits that bill. I think we may have the strongest blush yet. Because he may have finally figured it out. Well, we kind of cut away from that scene, but hopefully it ended with an agreement of sorts. Promises. Is that a fishing pole? The new Takagi scheme? Well, yeah. We saw her backside, so we know it's her. What a deja vu. Except, reverse. Sort of. I was hoping she'd mention that. Yeah, we could help you lift that. What you should do is just, Princess carry her while she's still holding them. That way he's holding all of the weights, including her. That'd be interesting. Make it hard to ride the bike, sure, but we'd find a way. That sounds amazing. Yes, I would like to do that. I would definitely like to do that. Priorities, dude. This is a bit more important. You know what they say, Takagi before Tomodachi. Oh? Is he? He got his pole. Oh. Yeah, totally. I mean, I'll do it, like, the day before we go back to school. That's how they always do it, right? I'm really glad I never had anything like summer homework during school. It just sounds awful. I think that's a good idea, Takagi. I think we get a lot done. The shrine again, really. I think he's remembering a certain conversation. Yeah, what's up, Nishikata? Something you want to say? That sounds great. You should have done that. That would have been great. Do you have any ideas? Anything you're considering? Only halfway. The second half always goes by quickly. Yeah, it goes by quicker than you might want to think. You staring at you again, Takagi. You want to comment on that? That is a very long stare, too, of no talking. A little bit unsettling. Okay, what about that one thing? Nishikata. One day. One day I'll grow a stronger... what's a good word for it? Yeah, soda. She's right. That was a joke. Aqua Sports. I don't think Aqua's that good at sports, actually. I mean, Darkness probably is. I'd love to see Aqua try sports. That'd be fun. But yeah, a lot of time Japanese anime characters say soda. You know, I always think the beverage soda. So that was a very good example of that. And he actually came back. So we're actually gonna say it this time. Come on, you can get it out. Just try to look at her as you do it. Well, that makes it harder, but what about it? What about it? Okay, you got it out. I knew you had it in you. It just took a lot of false starts and, you know, coming back and looking away and blushing, but you did it. You got it out. That's what matters. And of course she agrees. I mean, of course she would. As there was no question about that. Well, I think she appreciates it. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Takagi. Oh, Takagi. She just lit up there. It's like, well, I'm gonna retreat now. I got my spoils of war, the beverages, and I'm off. And she actually is blushing quite a bit herself. Which I guess the can thing was supposed to kind of mask that, I guess. Because that was one of the biggest, you know, involuntary emotional reactions she's had. Just take all the drinks. That was a fun little bit there. Yeah, totally. Hey, no, those are my special Takagi happiness juices. Hey, just take them. Probably shouldn't think about Takagi when you're supposed to be using your pole. That's how you lose fish. And your beverages as well. Everyone's just taking your drinks. So, but I guess he's in a good place now, so it's fair enough. Just love how happy Takagi was in that bit. She's just caused me so much happiness that she deserves it herself. She deserves all the happiness in the world. You know, the credits and everything, it almost looks like it's the last episode, but I know it's not. We have at least one more, because I have one more downloaded, you know? Or, I mean, ready to watch on Crunchyroll, or wherever this is. Of course, it's not true, because I think you're pretty sure you have to use fan subs for this show. So, I guess not much point in hiding that. Karakai Jouzu no Takagi-san 2. That's the end of the episode. Okay, that was the 11th episode of the second season of Takagi. So, our first bit, you know, very familiar stuff where Nishikata comes up with a very brilliant idea. This is really just the main formula for the show. Nishikata comes up with a brilliant idea, and he's like, "Hey, Takagi, let's do this thing." And I'm suggesting we do while I look very menacing, you know, like I'm thinking various things, and I'm somehow expecting you not to get suspicious of this, and I'm just shocked when you do get suspicious and start countering what I'm trying to do to you in such a brilliant fashion, as if it's never happened before 1,000 times, you know. It's basically following that formula. Basically, he had this idea that we could play a game. We count how many steps we think it's going to take to get to a spot, but before I asked you, I just took the walk, so I know what it is. So I'm cheating. You try to you try to paint it as if it's not cheating because Takagi chose that one, but I don't think it works that way. You still did advanced preparation of a game before the person that you challenged without telling them. So I still think it very firmly qualifies as cheating, but I guess it's a matter of opinion. It doesn't matter, she won anyway, because no matter how much he cheats or tries to do advanced preparation or anything, she's just very smart, very clever, very adaptable. She knows him very well, and she knows that if she doesn't know the specifics of like what he's doing, she could just throw him off, like say something to distract him or basically like that. Which is kind of what she did here. Partway through the walk, she basically stopped them to talk about things, so they would kind of lose track of the number and kind of lose interest in the game as well, which is pretty much what happened. Well, the biggest thing with that was the fact that she tried to really paint what he was doing as stalking, and it pretty much was, probably. But, the reason why that's a big deal is because usually you stalk someone because you have a crush on them, and yeah, like when she accuses him of that, what does he do? Does he say, no, I wasn't stalking you because of that. I was stalking you because I was trying to cheat at a game to defeat you at. Like, then if he does that, he admits to that. So you put him in a pretty bad position there. So pretty funny. But yeah, seriously, Nishikata, you really do need to just, I don't know, I know we can't mess with the formula too much, but he never learns. Like, he really doesn't. Anyway, then we had our trio. Well, we only got to see one of the trio, like, in person, but she was on the phone, talking to the others, where, yeah, we had, Yukari talk to Mina, I think it was. Basically texting on the phone, laying in bed. Eating having a sleepover, eating watermelon with a friend. I like how I didn't comment on this, but I like how Mina, like, completely devoured her watermelon, and in that same amount of time, her friend, like, is working on what looks like her first bite. So that's typical. Even has a little bit of a seed on her mouth for maximum cute points. She just kept trying to ask about that cousin, but just didn't get an answer. But, we know why she was asking about the cousin. Yeah, so about your cousin, like, can I get an answer? Then sure, the little sister walks in while she's still trying to get an answer from her friend who's just asking really weird questions. Would you rather have something you can hold or something you can't? I feel like I've heard that line somewhere before. I might have, so maybe a reference to something, I don't know, but just a very weird question. I guess what it's asking is, do you want something physical or do you want something intangible? Like, I don't know what that would be though. Like, yeah. Well, what souvenir would you want that you couldn't hold? I'm trying to think of any kind of example. I guess words. Like she could just say, "I love you. You're my best friend. I value our friendship." I don't know what else she could possibly be referring to there. It's a weird thing to say. I guess maybe she means something you can carry, like how I can carry this bottle, but I wouldn't be able to like reasonably carry the desk my computer's on. If that's what she means, I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to understand that eyebrow mind of hers. It looks like Sanaya was also part of the conversation, so I think it's like a group chat thing. It might be a line for all I know. I never used it, so I know it's popular in Japan. I've conquered the bucket. What does it even mean? Like, I guess it was probably the bucket used to like put out the fireworks, I guess, but what does she mean by conquer it? Like, did she kick it? Did she stick stuff in it? I don't understand this girl. But yeah, I just gotta love this little sister. Like, oh, Nate-chan, let's go do something together. Stop ignoring me with your phone. You never spend time with me. Yeah, the bucket thing definitely makes more sense after a little bit more sense after the fireworks context. So let's take a good look at the souvenir that Nishikata got. Basically, yeah, reared in the north, 100% beef, shoulder roast, and littered with veggies. Shoulder roast, like, but shoulder, like, is shoulder yummy? I don't I don't know. Like, maybe it is. But yeah, that's the kanji for shoulder, so is what it says. But I don't know. But it's like some crossover thing with his stupid 100% unrequited love thingy. Pon Curry crossover sets. Oh my hearts, just yeah. I mean, that's something he would want. So good gift. Don't know what more you could possibly want, really. But she was the only one that gave a gift because Ichikata, you got a gift for her. Of course, you know, even though this is a prank, you still had to like give it to her, so there's still probably a little bit of embarrassment there. But yeah, you can just see how much she lights up upon getting the gift, you know? You see her stand up for the best camera angle. And she grabs it. And yeah, notices hers is actually, you know, edible as well. She's trapped. So, what was this called? Yummy, yummy cookies. Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, I guess I get the point across. But if it's not written on the package, then I guess it's intended to be like a prank kind of gift. I suppose. Not that it matters that much, I guess. Making him just full of himself in the store. And yeah, that was good. Like, words, how they work. When Takagi, you know, tried to spin it like she usually does, you know, like, wow, you mean you must really have wanted to give me this. You must care about me a lot. You must really missed me. So it's always funny when she does that to him though, because he either has to admit the truth, you know, or say, yeah, that's totally it, you know. So it always puts him in an awkward position. So it's great to see. And she knows what she's doing, you know, that's what makes it good. Because she obviously suspects something's up, because she always has to, because he attempts counterattacks so often that anytime he acts even slightly weird, she probably has a little radar go off, like, yeah, I think he's doing something, so let's be on our guard. Yeah, she was so sad as he was walking away, and just kind of told him, hey, no, let's walk together somewhere. The shrine, I believe. Yeah, it'd be nice to enjoy our gifts together, which means he gets to see her make the sour face. In theory, but not in practice. That would have been fun though, but we can't bully poor Takagi, even if she, you know, even if some counterbullying is warranted because of all the teasing she does, we still can't bring herself to do it. We just feel too guilty. You even think about it when you're out on vacation. Because, yeah, he always does. And I'm going slow in this. I'm barely halfway through the episode. I need to speed through this. I got other videos to do today. But basically, he admits that it's sour because that's, of course, he does. But they enjoy it nonetheless. And we finally brought up the whole summer festival thing. And how she wanted him to invite her. You know, that's what a lot of this has been building up to, you know? The fight with the mom because she wanted to have that opened up for him to potentially invite her. You know, that was kind of funny when he asked about that. He's like, what, you reschedule, you went to all the trouble to try to reschedule it, and you're not even, like, going with anyone in particular? It's like, yeah, because she wants you to ask her, like, she tried to broadcast that as best she can without straight up saying it, and I think he eventually got it. So... And eventually, like much later on, he actually, you know, did it. So it took some effort though, but he got it out. That's what matters. And then, you know, happily went fishing with the bros, but his mind was still there. But yeah, just one of the best parts was just after he invited her and she was so happy and she just shoves a bunch of drinks at him. It was great. Like a lemon drink there. Just, I don't know, just it's one of those moments where you just feel so happy, you just gotta do something about it, and that's really all she could do there. Well, I guess she could technically have kissed him as well, but that may have been a little bit too much for Ichikata. He probably would have passed out right then and there. So we'll settle for just giving him a bunch of drinks, you know, a bit more PG. But it was very cute. I just love that scene. Especially just the look on her face after he left, like she could barely keep it together. I wish I could be that happy. Wish anything can happen in my life can make me that happy. And that's basically it. This video went on way too long, so I'll just end off here. You know, it's a pretty good episode. I liked it. A lot of good parts. Next episode's the final episode. Hopefully it's a fun one. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.